What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about retail stores. I want to talk about places like Home Depot and Lowe's, Kohl's, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and the list goes on and on. The reason why I want to talk about these stores is because I am now starting to see personally, and I'm hearing from other people as well, that these retail stores are not hiring the right people. Now, we've been hearing, and I've been talking about this for a while, is that retail stores, Walmart, Target, your Best Buys, whatever, they keep telling us that there's a labor shortage. There's not enough workers. They try to hire, but there's nobody there. Well, I recently had a friend go into a job interview. He was a manager for a competing store, went to a different store to try to get a job there. He got let go from his other place of employment. Went there. He told him, yes, we'll hire you. His other place where he was manager, he was making $26 an hour. Pretty good. He was making $26 an hour there. And at this place, he was going to get paid minimum wage. Minimum wage to be a manager. And he has like 7-8 years experience, whatever. And they're going to pay him minimum wage to start. Anyway, this is where the problems arise. This is where they all start, is because retail locations are trying to make the most money, trying to be profitable. So instead of laying off more employees, they hire people that, for one, are underpaid. Number two, they're overworked and they don't want to do the job. Now, let me tell you a story. And I bring this up because I was, this just happened to me this weekend, but I also watched a video, I think it was yesterday, or anyway, it doesn't matter when. I don't remember who made this video, but they're talking about they went to Home Depot, they bought a couple tools or something online, went to Home Depot, and they couldn't buy it. They couldn't pick it up. One of the items was available. The other one, which was there in the store, well, it said it was supposed to be there at the end of the month, so they couldn't give it to him. Okay, so he went through a whole big ordeal. But I want to tell you what happened to me, okay? But this kind of sparked this, this is happening. Listen to this, okay? So I was recently at Home Depot, and all I wanted to do was buy a patio set for my home. That was it. I wanted to buy that this weekend, okay? Now, since I didn't want to put the thing together, it was hot. I live in Washington State. We had like this, heat warning, whatever, right? It was very hot this weekend. If you can't see from my face, it looks burnt, okay? So all I wanted to do was just get the floor model. I looked at the floor model. It looked good. It's the exact same one I wanted, okay? All I wanted was the floor model, and then I was going to buy another little set as well. Anyway, the associate said no. Couldn't do it. I said, okay, why can't I buy the floor model? And she just said, well, we need it there on the floor. It's not the last one. Just get the ones out of the box. I said, okay, well, all I want to do is I want to take something home that's already built. That's it. I didn't want to spend hours putting the thing together. Again, it's hot. I know Home Depot offers assembly, and so I asked the associate, can she do that? And she said yes. Okay? Here's where things get a little crazy. Associate tells me, come back in about 5 hours. We should be done in about 5 hours. Okay. I know from having this done before, it usually takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, whether it's a patio set or it's a grill. It doesn't matter. It usually takes between 2 to 4 hours. Okay. It would probably take me about the same. Now, when I get back to Home Depot, the associate tells me, just wait a minute. She's going to go back and see where my items are at. Okay. Wait a few minutes. She comes back and she tells me, sorry, our store is unable to offer assembly services because we don't have anybody trained in that department. So, Home Depot, a store that prides itself on knowing everything there is to know about every single tool that they sell, they don't have one single person in the store that knows how to build a patio set. Meaning, they don't have a single person that can open up the box, read the directions, and put screw A where, in the screw A hole and tighten it with nut H. They just don't have anybody that does that. Okay? But it didn't stop there. I thought that's interesting. They don't have anybody to put the thing together. Okay. So I decided I'll just get my refund. I would just go and buy the thing at Lowe's. It's very similar. I'll just go buy it. It's probably going to be about the same amount of money. No big deal. I'll go buy it there. Hopefully I can take the floor model if they have it. Guess what? Lowe's had the floor model. They said, no, you cannot buy the floor model because they need it on the floor. But they can't actually put it together. They don't have somebody there that could put it together. Okay. So all they could do was sell me the big old boxes that I have to load up in my truck, haul it home, take it out, unload the boxes, open them up, put all the pieces together, then it would finally be built. Long story short, I didn't buy either of them. I didn't go back to Home Depot, didn't buy that, didn't buy the one at Lowe's. I decided I would buy an even better set, had a couple more pieces. It would save me about $200 to $300, and Amazon is just going to deliver them to my house. Now, granted, they're not going to be built, but for $200 to $300 savings, well, I could build it. I have a teenage son. He could build it. I could pay somebody 2 hours worth of work, 3 hours, let's say 4 hours worth of work, $25 an hour. For $100, they can come over to my house and they could build the thing for me. 4 hours. I give them all the tools. All they got to do, come over, build it, give them $100, and then they leave. That's it. This is an issue. This is a major issue. Because what we are seeing now, companies aren't even doing exactly what they say they're going to do. And again, I bring this up because I brought multiple items from Home Depot, Lowe's, spend thousands of dollars, probably tens of thousands of dollars every single year at both of these stores. But this is complete insanity. If you are offering a service, but you cannot even do that service because, well, you didn't hire people for that. I'm not even going to the fact that you are a hardware store, that you pride yourself on knowing everything there is to know about all these different tools that you're selling, but you don't have somebody that can actually use them. How crazy is that? And let me know if you've had any of this stuff happen to you, whether it's a patio set, a barbecue, it doesn't matter what it may be. If you've ever experienced this, let me know down in the comment section below. Because this is, again, complete insanity. How can you offer all this different stuff to businesses, to individuals, but yet you can't actually do it? And I bring this up because it was probably a few years back. It was before the whole pandemic, but I went into a store and they sell custom suits and clothes and stuff like that. Anyway, I wanted to get fitted for a jacket. Anyway, the sign on the door or the little thing, our services, whatever. Again, fancy store. I'm not going to say the name. In the Seattle, Washington area. Anyway, this store, I go in. They say they can tailor anything, right? They will tailor it to me. All right, perfect. Walk in, find the exact one I want. Get measured, all that stuff, and then they say, okay, well, we're gonna have to send it out, and here's gonna be your bill. I thought you do that. No, we don't do that. We just sell it, and then what you're gonna do is we're gonna send it off. They will send it to you, and it's gonna be tailored to you. So, okay, I get that, but so I'm paying, and again, this jacket was not cheap. Okay. Not cheap, very close to $1,000 for just one jacket. Okay, but they were going to go and have it tailored to me. All right, well, I thought I was paying, this over $1,000 for a jacket. It was going to be tailored to me. That was included in the price. No, it wasn't. Right? It's different. Okay, that was before the pandemic. After the pandemic, again, changes. But now we're starting to see where companies aren't even going to hire the people that they are saying that are there to put these things together. Is this because they're too cheap? Because they can't find the employees? What is it? This is concerning. It would be like going to to Best Buy, take your device over to the Geek Squad and like, hey, this isn't working. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I was hired here to unload boxes in the back. I don't know how to fix that. That's pretty much where we're at. Because now businesses are not paying people what they say they're going to pay them. And I know this for a fact because I get countless messages on here every single day. People saying that they went into a job interview, the job, in the whole information packet, whatever, online, it said starting salary would be X amount of dollars or X dollars per hour. Let's say 15, right? They go in thinking, okay, they are going to be the assistant floor manager, whatever, receptionist, it doesn't matter what it is. Minimum pay is $15 per hour. They get there and then they're told, sorry, you're actually going to be paid minimum wage. The $15 per hour is if somebody had, years of experience. Here in Washington State, it's like $14.25. I don't know, I don't get paid minimum wage. I don't know what it is, but yet, let's say it's $14.25 or $14.50, whatever the minimum wage here in Washington State is. So for somebody that is going in, they are for sure going to get at least $15 per hour. That's the base. But they have years of experience, and now they say, no, you're going to get minimum wage. We're starting you out at minimum wage. Let's see how you do, and then potentially we'll work you up. This is why people don't want to work, because they're not getting paid. They're not getting paid what they're actually worth. And because they're not getting paid what they're worth, customers are going into stores like Home Depot or Lowe's or any other store, and they are not getting the services that they were hoping to get. Now, remember what I just said. I didn't buy it at Home Depot, didn't buy it at Lowe's. I bought it from somebody off of Amazon. It's actually going to save me money. It looks like it's a better set. The reviews are great. Right? It's going to come right to my house. So I'm going to save $200 to $300 and I'll just pay somebody else to put it together for me. And so things like this is crazy, because what we are now seeing is that businesses aren't doing what they wanted to do or what they said they were going to do, which then customers get mad. And when I didn't get mad, but it's a little frustrating. And so then I just buy it online. Well, I could have just bought it online to begin with. I was looking online anyway. And so that's what's interesting is right now, what we're going to see is we're going to see a shift away from like actual locations. I don't know the last time I've even been in Walmart. Okay. Target, I need to go yesterday. I didn't go to Target. I didn't want to go. I just didn't want to be in the store. So I thought, you know what? I'll just buy it online. The item's going to show up later on today. Don't even have to go to Target. I'll save a little bit of money, more than the 5% my Target card's going to get me. And I'll have the exact same item. That's what we're going to see. And this is why this is troubling. What do you think is going to happen when everybody decides, you know what? I don't even want to go into Home Depot anymore. I'm just going to buy that tool online. It will show up to my house and then I can use it. Right? So unless you need something that day, that's where we're going. And this is why this is troubling, because how many people are needed to run those retail locations? In that Home Depot, okay, I don't know how many employees were actually in the store, but what I can tell you is the amount of cars in the employee parking lot. There were 19 cars in that parking lot. Okay, 19 cars. Now, that was the employee parking. I don't know if anyone else is in the front. I don't know if there's anybody else that carpools or walks or takes the bus. I don't know. But there were 19 cars in the parking lot. And nobody could help me. It's interesting. So, if that's where we're going, this is where it's very troubling. Are we going to see these stores just close down? If we do, are we going to see these 19 employees go on unemployment? Maybe there's another 19 at Lowe's go on unemployment. I don't know. But what I can tell you is if they do, this is going to be a big wake-up call to the entire economy, because unemployment is going to skyrocket. People will not be able to buy things that day unless it's coming from Amazon, and it's not going to happen in every single location. Again, we're going to see a major shift. But let me know, have you seen any of this stuff happen around you, where businesses are saying they can do something when they don't, when they're telling you that they will hire you for a certain amount, but then they pay you much less? They say, oh yeah, we offer that service, but then you have to go and they outsource it to somebody else, because again, they don't really offer it, right? all these different things. Let me know. Let me know down in the comment section below. Are you seeing this? Because if you are, that's even more troubling than I thought.